En su programa Café con Leche, la voz de los latinos en América. Estamos transmitiendo desde Hermosa 1470 AM, 96.9 FM. Les habla Lilia Galindo y me acompaña del Distrito Escolar de Lancaster el doctor Jordan Goines y la maestra Tara Goines. Ella es la coordinadora de currículum e instrucción del Distrito Escolar. Thank you very much for coming with us today, this morning. We are happy to have you. Dr. Goins, would you like to start with some of the good news that you have for our community?
Oh yeah, so we have so today what I wanted to do really because this is the first time coming back. We just got back from spring break. This is our first week back. So first of all, letting the community know and all those families that haven't come back to schools yet, understanding that people travel and do all their stuff during this time period. We're back and school is back in session. We're back in the process of teaching and learning and getting kids set up and ready to go for all the good stuff that we're looking forward to for the rest of the school year. We're getting ready, and we're actually in the process of closing school year out. Testing starts in April, real quick, and as soon as we get to that, it's kind of like the beginning of the end of the school year. So, wanted to prep parents for that. Let's try.
Thank you. Bueno, él nos está comentando que esta es la primer día que regresan, bueno, no, la primera semana que regresan del corte de primavera, de las vacaciones de primavera, y bueno, están listos ya para empezar el final del año. Dice que ya en el mes de abril ya se empieza a aplicar los exámenes para los niños, y esto significa que ya se va a concluir el año escolar, este año escolar. Así es que en abril se van a empezar a aplicar los exámenes.
So just like that, and I think we all know when we were back in school towards the end of the year that we always start to get these awesome events that are starting to pop up. Next week, April 5th and 6th, we actually have a huge band concert situation going on called Bands on Stage that we're going to be doing, that we're doing in concert with the Lancaster Performing Arts Center, as well as a partnership with the city of Lancaster that we have to be able to really pump that up and be able to make that happen. And that's going to have all of our bands coming from Amargosa Creek, Paiute Middle School, New Vista Middle School, as well as Endeavor Middle School, and check this out, we're going to be showcasing some of our elementary music programs as well, coming in from like El Dorado, Sierra, other schools such as Nancy Corey, Lava, and our TLA program, as well as our Linda Verde program. So we've got two great music teachers that are going to be doing some really awesome work, showcasing everything over 2 nights because we can't condense it into one, with over, I think, 300 instrumentalists coming in from Lancaster School District, all trained in, doing that good work and being able to get kids exposed to the performing arts, as well as all these other pieces. So that's another piece coming in, and then the other. And I'm sorry.
Oh, let me translate that.
Okay, go ahead.
Bueno, dice, las buenas noticias es que este 5 y 6 de abril se va a tener un evento que está coordinado con la ciudad de Lancaster y el centro se llama Performance Center, que es el teatro que está ahí en el Boulevard de Lancaster. Esto se va a llevar a cabo en abril 5 y 6, y es una serie de conciertos que se van a llevar a cabo con estudiantes de las escuelas. Participan estudiantes de muchísimas de las escuelas, y es un evento que se va a llevar en 2 días porque por la magnitud, aproximadamente hay 300 instrumentos o 300 estudiantes que van a participar con diferentes instrumentos, y nos mencionó muchísimas de las escuelas que van a participar, entre ellas algunas que alcancé a tomar: Amargosa, el Dorado, Sierra, Nancy Cole, Linda Verde. O sea que también están participando niños de primaria, lo que es una oportunidad muy bonita de desarrollar el arte en los niños. I think this is really good because usually low-income families, we don't have access to these kind of things like art or painting and nothing. And this is really good. I'm so glad that you are having. Okay.
You should come. In fact, I'll get you a ticket if you want one, and we'll get you a special ticket.
I'm glad that you mentioned that because it's going to cost something for people.
Okay, so it's mainly for the parents that are going to be. It is for the parents that are the kids that are going to be coming in from those schools. But the tickets will be tickets are available, and they can reach out to their schools to be able to get those tickets.
Para obtener un boleto para este evento se van a proporcionar principalmente a los niños que van a tocar alguno de los instrumentos. Ahí puede solicitar sus boletos con sus maestros o donde sabe que va a participar. Ahí pida sus boletos para asistir a ver actuar, a ver tocar a sus niños y es una excelente oportunidad. Okay, you can continue now, please.
So the thing is, though, is I think the theme of this year has been really revibrating or rebranding and bringing back our arts programs. But not only that, it's really been about getting kids into that world of literacy. I think we've spent most of our time bringing people on, and you've heard me speak about it quite a bit over the last year about how important literacy is and how important early literacy is for our kids, making sure that they're reading by third grade. And that's the basic year where kids get to the point where they stop learning how to read and they start learning through their reading. So that's why it's so important to make that transfer and get kids into that particular perspective and make them good lifelong readers before they hit third grade. So one of the things and a couple of things we've been doing in Lancaster is we've been putting on these awesome events, literacy events, weekend events where kids are able to come in, read with local authors, have local authors read to them, and do all of this really, really cool work. So what I wanted to do was actually showcase that, and I brought our beautiful coordinator of curriculum instruction here. I can say that and not get in trouble for it because it's my wife. And she's going to be able to provide a little bit of information because she's been the one who's been instrumental in the kind of the backbone of being able to get these pieces together while she's been working with some of our community partners and the Los Angeles County Office of Education. So I'm going to kick it off in that particular way.
Well, let me translate all that things that you
wasn't
said.
That much.
Bueno, dice, ahora estamos haciendo un equipo para renombrar el programa de artes que está incluyendo, dice, la lectura, que es tan importante. Y dice, ustedes me han oído hablar siempre en este programa de lo importante que es la lectura desde muy pequeños, para que los niños puedan ya leer a partir del tercer año, porque entonces de aprender a leer, ahora leen para aprender lo que sigue de la educación. Eso es lo que se trata el concepto, y este evento de lectura se van a llevar a cabo también con actores locales que les van a leer las partes de sus libros, y para ello nos quiere presentar a Tara Goines, que ella es la coordinadora de currículum e instrucción y además esposa del Dr. Goines. Okay, now is your turn, please.
Well, good morning, everyone. My name is Tara Goines. I'm the coordinator with curriculum and instruction, and as Dr. Goines shared, I've been very thankful to work with a fabulous team where we're supporting early literacy in grades K2. We're supporting phonics and phonemic awareness instruction. And so what we had the ability to do in October was kick off our first district-wide early literacy event. And we originally only invited our grant schools, and that's Mariposa, Monte Vista, and Jack Northrop. And with that extension of the invitation, we had about 250 families who attended. We're excited this spring. We're going to open that invitation to all of our elementary and even our middle school campuses, because we know there's older siblings, so that they can come and participate on April 15th.
Bueno, ahora ella nos está hablando de un evento muy importante que incluye a niños desde el kindergarten hasta el segundo año. Y se trata, bueno, de cómo han trabajado para desarrollar la lectura. Están enseñando fonética para que pueda uno identificar las letras. Y dice, y en octubre vamos a tener en el distrito un evento de aprender a leer a corta edad, ¿no? Dice, esto se va a llevar con las escuelas de Mariposa, Montevista. Y which one was Mariposa, Montevista, and the last one?
Jack Northrop.
Y Jack Northrop. Son las escuelas que van a participar. Y si vamos a empezar con los niños de kinder a segundo año, pero tuvimos ya 200 familias que participaron, y ahora queremos incluir más, porque vamos a invitar a todas las escuelas primarias e incluso secundarias, porque hay niños que tienen familiares en las dos escuelas, bueno, o sea, los niños más grandes participan y se trata pues de enseñarles a leer para que puedan progresar muy bien en la escuela. Okay, you can continue now, please.
Okay, so on April 15th, the event will run from 9 a.m. until, 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. And we're going to have several activities. The location will be at Jack Northrop Elementary, which is at 835 East Avenue K4 in Lancaster. Some of the things we're going to have 4 authors, a scholastic library. We're going to have food vendors. We'll have a LAVO who supports our PE during the school day. We're going to have a social emotional activity for our families. We'll have a photo booth supported by the city of Lancaster where they bring a printer so families can take a photo and receive a family photo the same day. And we're happy to say we're going to have a reading video sponsored by Leche. That's about the reading initiative and why early literacy is so important.
Bueno, entonces el evento ahora se va a llevar a cabo el día 15 de abril de las 10 de la mañana a las 2 de la tarde y va a ser en la escuela Jack North, que está ubicada en el 835 este de la avenida K4. Y se van a presentar 4 autores para leer libros. También van a tener una biblioteca escolástica. Va a haber personas que vendan, me imagino, alimentos. Y va a haber también un apoyo social y emocional para aquellos niños o familias que tengan alguna necesidad de este tipo de apoyo. Y también se les va a dar la posibilidad de que se tomen una fotografía. Este local para tomar las fotografías de los participantes es una colaboración de la ciudad de Lancaster y va a ser posible que se impriman las fotografías. También se va a hacer un video que presenta Los Ángeles County Office, la Oficina de Educación del Condado de Los Ángeles, que presenta con lo que respecta a la importancia de la lectura en la educación. We're going to take a break and we will be back.